Emergency Services R3D2 Net. My name is Luann, and I am located in Loveland, Colorado. This net meets every Thursday evening at 7 p.m. local time for the purposes of planning, practicing, and discussing the activities of the R3D2 ARES group. Our district serves the agencies in Larimer and Weld County. At this time, is there any emergency traffic? Emergency traffic will be handled with top priority during this net. I will now break for any emergency traffic. Emergency traffic only. Please call now. Hearing none, is there any formal NTS traffic? Hearing none, this net is a directed net. Please do not transmit unless called on by net control. During the net, all communications will be handled through the net control operator. This net is open to anyone who is licensed to operate on this repeater and is interested in amateur radio public service communications. This net is affiliated with the Amateur Radio Emergency Services of the American Radio Relay League. However, ARRL or ARES membership is not required to check in. Please check out if you need to leave the net prior to the closing of this net. This is Kilo Zero Lima Alpha Oscar net control for the R3D2 ARES net. This net will accept check-ins in order of ARES affiliation. All stations will have an opportunity to check in. However, please wait for your appropriate check-in group. I will begin with the R3D2 served agency directors, then are the ARES members, followed by stations on Echolink. General check-ins will be taken at the end of the check-in process. When checking in, please give the following: your call sign first alphabetically, then with the international phonetics, your name, your location, and whether you have any announcements or comments. Now take check-ins from the served agency directors and served agency directors only.
This is K1DC Kilo Delta Charlie Yankee, Firestone, Colorado, Weld County, and Carter Valley Director. Traffic, and I'm mobile short. So.
Good evening, Luann. This is Whiskey Zero, Delta Delta Zulu, Dave and Greeley, Admin AEC. I will have the training for this evening.
This is Kilo Delta Katie.
This is net control, Kilo Delta Yankee. You were breaking up. Can you come back with your call sign, please?
DDZ with Phil.
other third agency directors please check in?
Luann, I think that call sign that you missed was K1DCY, and you doubled with Joe the first round, KD0TYU, and then there was another double just then.
Yeah, I'm starting out really good. Double toil and trouble. Okay, come back again.
This is KE0LCK, Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Kilo, the other Mike from Windsor, AEC Operations Director, Sky One Director, Windsor.
KE0LCK. Are there any more directors that need to check in?
Luann, this is K1DCY, Derek and Firestone, Kilo 1 Delta Charlie Yankee. I don't know if you got my check-in before, but if you check me out as well, I'm Carbon Valley Director, Weld County.
Delta Charlie Yankee, I have you checked in and checked out. Now take check-ins from all ARES members. ARES members only with Alpha through Mike.
This is 9INE, Whiskey Niner India, November Echo, Larry, Estes Park, Larimer County.
Kilo Echo Zero, Sierra Oscar Romeo, Mike Wellington.
Daniel in Estes Park, Larimer County.
Have Whiskey Zero INE. I got a Kilo Echo and another double. Kilo Echo station, please come back to me.
This is Kilo Echo Zero, Sierra Oscar Romeo, Mike Wellington.
Mike, SOR, I have you on the log. Can the other station please come back to me?
D0 Juliet Delta, Daniel in Estes Park, Larimer County.
Thanks very much. I will now take ARES members, Alpha through Zulu.
This is Whiskey Zero Delta Alpha Sierra, W0DAS, Dave, Fort Collins, Larimer.
Kilo Alpha 6, Echo Tango Echo, KA6 ETE, Loveland.
WB0IXV, Whiskey, Bravo, 0, India, X-Ray, Victor. Dave, Estes Park, Larimer County.
AI 7 p.m. Phil, Larimer, Mobile, AI 7 p.m.
Whiskey 0 BUH, Whiskey 0 Bravo Uniform Hotel, Arlen and Fort Collins.
Like to take a break and acknowledge W0DAS, KA6ETE, WB, or W3, sorry, I can't read my own writing, IXV, AI7PM, and W0BUH. Any more check-ins from ARES members, Alpha through Zulu?
This is Kilo Delta 0 Oscar Echo Papa, Katie 0 OEP, Mike, Estes Park, Larimer County.
Good evening, Luann. November 0 Yankee Lima Sierra and 0 YLS, Mike in Livermore, Larimer County.
This is 0 RMP, Whiskey 0 Romeo Mike Papa, Bob, Estes Park.
Is 60G, Kilo 6 Oscar Golf, David, Estes Park, Larimer County.
I'd like to acknowledge KD0OEP, N0YLS, W0RMP, and K6OG. One more time for ARES members, Alpha through Zulu.
Kilo Echo 0, Lima Sierra Lima, Alan Greeley.
This is WY0 ROB, Whiskey Yankee 0 Romeo Oscar Bravo, name Rob, Estes Park, Larimer County.
To acknowledge, I think it's KE0LAS, I broke my pencil, and WY0RSB. We'll now take check-ins from stations on Echolink. Echolink stations only. Please check in now.
Good evening, Luann. Here is Kilo 0 Juliet Echo Foxtrot, Jeff in Cheyenne.
Evening, K0JEF. I will now start with general check-ins. General check-ins, Alpha through Mike.
Kilo Charlie 0, Quebec, Ida, Sam, Dave and Frederick, former AEC for Tri-Town, with one announcement.
This is AE0CF Alpha Echo 0 Charlie Foxtrot Ben Fort Collins.
Good evening. Hopefully I got this correct. It's KC0IAS and KE0CF. Good evening, Ben.
AE0CF, comment.
KC0QIS.
KC0 Quebec, India, Sierra.
Good evening. Correction.
Ben, sorry, Ben, AE0CF. I should know your call sign. I will take general check-ins Alpha through Zulu.
N0 AFM, November 0 Alpha Foxtrot Mike, Art in Estes Park, Larimer County. Good evening, just checking in and out.
Art, have you checked in and checked out? Are there any more general check-ins for the net tonight?
Luann, is KD0TYU. With all the doubles and this and that, I don't know if you heard, I have an announcement.
Oh, Joe, I did miss that because there were lots of doubles. I will have you for one announcement. So, why don't you go ahead with your announcement?
Okay, well, thanks so much for taking the net. Appreciate that. As some of you know, we were going to do a training on May 18th for an ARES training, and we were going to go over a lot of things that were on the website and various other things. But anyway, we have moved that to June 15th, and that will be right after the club meeting at NCRC over here at the Golden Corral. For more information, just get on the website, on ARES website, and it will explain it all to you. And really, there's no RSVP or anything, just kind of show up just after the meeting. So with that, if there's no questions, back to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joe. Now, please, is it KC0QIS? Did I get that proper? And also, you have an announcement.
Yes, that is correct, and yes, I do have an announcement.
Well, you have the floor.
Okay, for anybody that's interested, if you would send me an email at kc0qis@gmail. I am closing out all radio gear. I am no longer going to be in the hobby. I am going to go silent key. So if anybody's interested in some radio gear, I'm marking everything down at prices to go. So if you're interested, send me a note and I can send you back the inventory. Thank you. Back to you, net control.
Those are the announcements I have logged for this evening. Now we will go on to our weekly R3D2 ARES training from Mr. DDZ.
Thank you, Luann, and thank you for taking the net tonight. I'm going to read something I've read before. So some of you may have heard this before, but we have many people that are new to our ARES group. So I think it'll be somewhat good for those people. I'd like to talk a little bit about net control station tonight and about being net control. Our ARES district operates in emergency situations by establishing nets, whether they be for Skywarn or any other emergency situation. Nets are how we operate. Our district holds this net every Thursday for us to learn emergency communication skills and practice those skills. Net control is one of those skills, and it's a very important skill to our district. The net control station's purpose is to organize and streamline communication so we can be as effective as possible and when we need to communicate. Without a net control station, effective communication would be very difficult, if not impossible, for the regulars on this repeater and just the people listening to gathering all the check-ins at the beginning of this net. The amount of times we hear that was a double on a daily basis is quite often. In emergency situations, it's extremely important that we communicate effectively. Net control tracks the net participants. We do this for a reason. One example is Skywarn. Net control keep track of the participations, watching the storm and their locations in case the storm takes a turn and puts one of our operators in harm's way. We want to be able to communicate the storm's locations and get our watchers to safety. This net is a great place to practice these skills, and it's the reason that our net control operators will call for checkouts in this net. If a Skywarn storm watcher doesn't check out of their net control with their net control station, we may dispatch somebody to find that person or put people out there looking for the watcher. Net control at times also needs to manage and prioritize messages and resources. Nets like these give amateur operators the opportunities to establish and learn and practice systems to effectively accomplish the goals of the net. Net control is a very important link in the chain of an effective ARES district, and every amateur radio operator should get the opportunity to try. We want to give you the tools and opportunities to learn these skills. So if you're interested in a net control station, please let one of us know. Admin, you can email me, admin at Colorado ARES, R3D2.com, .org. And we will make sure to get it to the best person. And there's several nets on this repeater that aren't necessarily as difficult as this one. We can get your feet wet with one of the easier nets and push you into the more challenging nets. We also do organize remote nets when we can get a remote net together. We encourage you guys to take part in those remote nets and work that net control station with seasoned veterans and have all the tools available and see how we do that. So please take advantage of those. And if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask. There are many skills net control operators on this repeater would be happy to teach and help you become an effective net control operator. Short and sweet this week, but I'd like to thank everybody for their participation in tonight's net, and thank you, Luann, for taking this evening's net. W0DDZ, back to net control.
Thank you, Mr. Dave. And I will say, and to add to the pitch, it was Dave that kind of nudged me into being net control, and they are fun, and a little nerve-wracking the first couple times out, but well worth it. And please, if you want to do this, contact him. So I'm going to put my little pitch in. Now, I will say if there are any more additional check-ins from stations, please call now. None. I will check out each station. I will read your suffix. Please respond with your FCC issued call sign. DCY.
DCY was in and out, Luann. W0DDZ.
Thank you very much, Dave, because I should have read my own log, and I have a check behind him. And so now, DDZ.
W0DDZ, thanks for the great net, Luann.
TYU.
KD0TYU, and thank you for doing the net.
LCK.
KE0LCK.
INE.
W9 INE.
SOR.
0 SOR.
JD.
I think that was me. I didn't hear the F. K0JEF.
Oh, I have you checked out. I thought I had someone check in with a suffix of JD. Well, I guess it's just my bad ears. DAS.
W0DAS.
ETE.
KA6ETE.
IX Victor.
WB0IXV.
PB. I'm thinking he was an in and out as well, and I didn't check him off. So, AI7PB, if you're in there, otherwise I will check you out.
It's AI7 Papa Mike. AI7 Papa Mike.
Sorry, PM. should probably take a Q-tip to my ears here. I'm not hearing things properly tonight. BUH.
W0BUH.
Yeah, I got that one right. OEP.
KD0OEP.
YLS.
Good evening to the net and 0YLS.
RMP.
W0RMP.
OG.
6OG.
LAS.
Luann, that may have been me. KE0LSL.
Yes, that's probably you. So you are checked in and checked out. Thank you very much. RSB. QIS. And last but not least, Mr. CF.
AE0CF.
Evening, this is Kilo Zero Lima Alpha Oscar. The mission of the Amateur Radio Emergency Services is to provide a reliable alternate communication to our served agencies in times of emergency, disaster, or national crisis. This evening, there were 23 check-ins, including net control. The next scheduled RES R3D2 net will be next Thursday evening at 7 p.m. local time. I would like to thank each station for checking in and the NCARC for the use of their repeater this evening. All stations with appropriate privileges are invited to check in to the statewide ARES HF net on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. on a frequency of 3.810 megahertz. The statewide ARES VHF net is on Sunday evenings at 8 p.m. on the 145.317 megahertz repeater using an tone of 88.5 hertz. For further information about the ARES R3D2 net or group, please go to the www.coloradoaresr3d2.org. This is Kilo Zero Lima Alpha Oscar, and the net is closing at 7:35 p.m. And I will now return the repeater to normal use. 73 and good night.
Watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.